Well, happy Sunday, Facebook family. It's your girl, Paula Eve Davis from Fit Forever Health and Wellness. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit about what's going on with the Detox series. As you know, last time we talked about the process of detoxifying. We talked about detoxifying the mind, detoxifying the body, the spirit, our emotions, all of those parts of us that can accumulate toxins from just living in life. And toxins is anything that's anti-you. Let's just define what that means. Toxins is anything that's anti-you. If it's anti-you, it's toxic. Now, I'm not talking about someone gives you constructive criticism or something along those lines, or someone took the last cup of coffee at your house and so not. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about not you in a way that's aggressive, not something that happens as the course of people interact with each other in business and personal relationship. No, that's petty. That's not toxic. That's being petty. No, toxic is where there's a deliberate effort to be anti-you. And that deliberate effort is not only in thought, but in deed. Now, so I'll let you puzzle that out for what that means in your life. But basically, toxic means anti-you. So we want to rid ourselves of toxins in all these areas of our lives. And I'm, riding the bike in the sauna as I'm talking to you because it helps me detox. But there's another part of detoxing that we need to talk about, and that's clutter. Decluttering. Declutter. What is clutter? What would you say clutter is? Clutter is things that we have accumulated over time for whatever reason and are no longer using it. That's a form of clutter. Clutter can also be things that are not related to us necessarily, but someone else. Like, for instance, your kid moves in and then moves out and leaves all her stuff, and it clutters up your house. That's another form of clutter, right? So there's all types of clutter, but at the end of the day, if there is something that is not useful to you, if it's something that is hampering what you do, how you do, who you are, it's clutter, and it needs to go. So I had this thought over the last couple of days. We had some bad weather, and so I had some time to spend indoors, and I began to look around my office, my home, and I thought, what is all of this stuff? And do I really need this stuff? Is it relevant to who I am right now? Is it relevant to where I'm going? Why do I have all this stuff? And so I began to go through the file cabinets, because the file cabinets will accumulate. And I had paperwork going back 15, 20 years. No longer relevant. And this is what I'm saying. We need to look at the file cabinets that we have inside of us. We need to look in those file cabinets and start to go through each and every file to determine, do we need this? Do we need to hold on to this? Do we need to utilize this anymore? Is this relevant to helping me go forward in the future? It's good to be able to reflect. But at some point, if we've got a file for this and a file for that, you can't shut the file cabinet. The file cabinet doesn't work the way it's supposed to because it's got way too many files. So I want to challenge you today. And sometimes it takes someone else helping us, walking beside us to go through that decluttering process. I started my decluttering process on my knees. Because there's some stuff I didn't realize. So sometimes we don't realize the junk that we've accumulated, the files that we have that are full of things that are not relevant, that are not helpful, and in some cases, downright harmful. Sometimes we can't see it, but someone else can help us to see that and point that out. So I know that God is always faithful. I was trying to close my cabinet door, my file cabinet door, and it wasn't closing. And I knew something was wrong. So I started first and foremost with him on my knees. Father, show me what's in this file cabinet that needs to go? What is in this file cabinet that I'm holding on to that just doesn't bring back a good memory or is not positive in my life? Reveal that to me. And he did. I actually did physically go through cabinets, and I must have took 5 boxes to the office store to be shredded. Absolutely. But I also did some internal decluttering. And I feel so much better because, see, when the file cabinet doesn't close properly, that's you. When you're not operating properly, things can go wrong. You won't feel well. You won't be at your best. You're going to struggle in some areas, physically, emotionally, intellectually. So it's important to make sure that you are working properly, that you are all good, that it is well with your soul. So the word this week is declutter. The series is Detox, but one of the steps of detoxing is decluttering. Hey, I love you. You can do it. I know you can. And it's a process. It's an ever-going process. But nothing is done overnight, and anything worth having takes a great amount of effort. I'm proud of you. Keep shining, superstars. Realize that you can do it. And if we at Fit Forever Health and Wellness are able to help you in any way, please reach out to us. We want to be a resource, because the more people we have detoxing and decluttering, the better world we will all have. In Jesus' name, thank you. Have a great day. I love you guys.